So today I am going to share a really quick tip with you guys for preventing your nail design from chipping. So the first one is pretty basic, like it doesn't really work with design, but if you have like a solid color on your nails and you want to make it last longer once it starts chipping, you could just honestly, this is almost like repainting your nails, but not quite. You could just use the same color or even a different one and then paint over the color that you already have on. And as I said, that doesn't really work for designs, but if you have a solid color, it might seem like, aren't I just painting my nails again? But when you paint over the layer that's already dried, it's just quicker since you already have that base. Another tip is to layer over a layer of thicker glitter, more concentrated glitter, not just the type of glitter polish that gives off like 1 or 2 glitters per swipe. You want something that's really dense, like a lot of glitter packed in there, and that obviously is just going to, if you have like a chip at the bottom of your nail or at the tip, if you concentrate more glitter in those places, it's going to pretty much cover your chips, which is what you're trying to achieve. So that is the second way. And the third and last way, which is what I did today, because I do have a design on in the previous 2 tips, it doesn't, I mean, it could, the glitter one could apply to a design, but it's more for like a solid color. Before a design like this, I actually have Galaxy nails. I did them this weekend, and this is really good for the 4th day. They didn't really chip at all. Pretty much all of the colors I used were simple colors. And I will link my video talking about what colors I used and everything like that. And yes, these are my real nails. Moving on to my last tip. A lot of you are going to think this is common sense, but I wanted to share it with you guys anyway. So I actually already did this. Totally didn't think I was going to film this. But if you did have like a little bit, you know how like sometimes you just have that little thin strip of nail showing underneath the tip? We're just going to file the top off and make sure to file in one direction. Because filing and like going back and forth, number 1, it could weaken your nails and break them. And 2, it's going to cause the polish to break down even more. You want to file in one direction, and you want to make sure that you don't file too much, because once you file over the chip part, you're actually filing down the polish, which, as I said before, it can cause the polish to chip down even more. I would just recommend applying a top coat. You could do this every day or every other day, depending on how your nail polish is chipping. I use the Extra Life No Chip top coat from Revlon, and this is my favorite top coat. Also, make sure when you paint your top coat on, you want to seal over the tip. This is going to help preserve your color, but at the same time, if you eat anything or use your fingers for eating, the top coat is going to chip off without you knowing. And there's a pretty big chance of it getting into your food, which is not good for you. So I wouldn't recommend overdoing it. But if you really want the design to last, it does help with that. So that is all the 3 tips that I have for preserving your nails. I think some of you are going to think it's pretty much common sense, but I just wanted to point it out in case you haven't thought about it. But once again, I will link my video talking about what colors I use for this nail design. It's so cool. I just can't stop staring at them. I hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!